Okay, let's do this. Okay, I decided to create this video in order to explain two things. One is the background story behind Overmind, and the other is to explain what is the goal with Overmind. First of all, I started trading way back in 2010. I was still a student, an engineering, computer systems engineering student. So as a student, I didn't have much money. I remember that I opened a $100 account. I don't remember the broker, and I lost my money after a week. That really hurt because $100 for a student is a lot of money. But I'm thankful for that because that made me get obsessed with the markets. I started reading a lot of books. I really like reading overall. For example, in programming books, I really like that. Even with YouTube, I rather read a book about a new programming language or any subject rather than watch YouTube videos. But anyway, I decided to read a lot, and to practice using demo accounts. And after some months, I don't remember exactly for how much time I studied, I decided to open a new account. This time it was a $400 account. So I was armed with all of this knowledge and experience. Well, yeah, and experience with the demo accounts. And surprisingly, I lost my money. I lost my money too. I busted that account. But it wasn't really because of the lack of knowledge. It was because of the psychology of being a trader. I'm pretty sure that you are familiar with this. You open an order, you open a trade, it starts making a lot of money, and you get greedy. Your strategy is telling you to close that trade, but you get greedy. You continue with the trade, and then it starts losing. And you either lose money or you don't make as much money as you were making. And the same happens when you start losing a trade, right? You start losing and you think, no, the market is going to reverse. So I wait and I wait and I wait, and then I lose more money. That's what happened that time. The first time it was because of a total lack of experience and knowledge, and the second time was because of psychology. So I was already a programmer back then. I was still a student, but I had already worked for some companies. I already had some experience as a programmer. So I decided to create what is known as a training bot, because I thought, okay, if the machine is going to be taking all of these traits following an algorithm, then psychology is not going to be involved. And I decided to create expert advisors and technical indicators for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. It was a new thing back then, I remember, or newish. And after some time, I finished engineering school, and I decided to study a master's in computer science. The reason behind this was because it was focused on machine learning, and one of those many books that I read about trading was about how you could use these specialized or robust algorithms in order to trade. And one of those techniques was genetic programming. But anyway, nowadays I don't use genetic programming. I don't remember when was the last time that I used it. But that made me join the masters. I finished the master's degree. Unfortunately, my master's thesis wasn't about trading the financial markets or prediction models or anything like that. But when I joined the PhD, I talked to my supervisor, and which is a great person, and I asked him if I could focus my research on trading, on creating prediction models. He agreed, fortunately. I'm very thankful about that. And that's when I started developing very robust trading algorithms using machine learning. I tried many techniques. I tried neural networks. I tried, I don't know, like I was gonna say random forests, but that's for another purpose. But yeah, I was learning about many algorithms because I wanted to see what was the best approach, or the most comfortable for me. In the end, I decided to focus on something called fuzzy systems, which I really love because there's a lot of math involved in them, and because they are interpretable. You can actually see what is going on with the rules, which is not the case with neural networks, for example. Neural networks are huge, and there are a lot of numbers in there. And if you have a look at these tensors or whatever, you're not going to understand what's going on. You only know that some input comes in and some output comes out. But I like the approach of seeing what is going on. But anyway, I created a product around 3 years ago with a friend, and that didn't work out. Not because the algorithm was not working, but because the relationship with him didn't work out. I still talk to him and all that, but it was taking us too long to release. My savings account was running out. I was in the process of building my house, this house, so it got difficult. And after that, I decided to create Overmind, which is a product made entirely by myself. And this time, at least for now, it's a team of one person in the whole company. And I'm very happy with the results that I'm getting with Overmind, as it's the result of so much learning, so many failures, and so many pitfalls that I have found and during all of these years. And yeah, this is Overmind. And something that I wanted to tell you is that in previous products, many times I was getting bugs, or implementations. I was implementing stuff wrong, and that created some kind of trauma. It made me feel that every time that I implement a trading bot, there's a bug somewhere there that is faking the results, or not faking it, but it's affecting the results. That's not always been the case, but yeah, I'm usually very perfectionist, and that created that trauma of, hey, I need to find any possible problems that could be occurring with the algorithm. And I'm happy to see that I have been like this for the past 4 months or so with Overmind, and I haven't found any issues, any major issues. And that's why I decided to create this Discord bot, and to let other people use it. I'm finally comfortable with my results. Finally, after 13 years of this journey. Now, that brings us to the second point. What is the goal of Overmind? The goal is that I want to use it for myself. to invest, but also I want to make some profit from it, and not related to investment. I want to sell it as a product to other people. Now, some people have asked me, hey, if Overmind is so good, why don't you just use it? You don't have to sell it. Like these people, I don't know, like they imagine that if I have $1 and if I use Overmind, I can turn that dollar into $1 million after a month. That's not the case. I'm not rich. I'm not super wealthy. So I need some capital in order to invest, and I don't have that much. So I decided to sell it and benefit other people from it, and make some profit along the way. So yeah, that's the goal of Overmind. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye bye.